Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Tag You're It, the real estate game. I'm Melanie Darden, your trusted tag agent, licensed in Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, and working hand in hand with a powerful network of experienced agents across the U.S. If you've been following along, then you already know. We've been diving deep into everything a seller needs to succeed. From pricing and prepping your home to managing the madness of offers. We've covered a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I highly recommend going back to catch up on the earlier episodes of the Seller Series because today's topic builds on everything we've already discussed. Now, let's talk about what happens after we've accepted the offer. Today's episode is all about the inspections and appraisals. Two of the most crucial and sometimes most stressful steps in this home buying series. These two things have the power to shake up a transaction, but they don't have to derail it. When you know what to expect and how to prepare, you can stay in control and navigate these moments like a pro. So let's pause, plan, and take action because what happens next could make or break a sale. Now it's time to understand the home inspection process. Once you're under contract, the buyer will typically schedule a home inspection. This is where a licensed inspector comes to your property and takes a deep dive into the home's condition. Inside, outside, attic, crawl space, roof, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, you name it. It's important to understand this isn't a pass or fail test. The inspector's job is to report on the condition of the home and make note of anything that needs repairs, replacements, or further evaluation. As a seller, this is where emotions can get high. You've lived in this home. You've cared for it. But to a buyer, this is a business decision. Their inspector might flag issues you didn't even know you had. Here's where you stay grounded. Not every item on the report needs to be fixed. In most cases, the buyer will request repairs for health, safety, or major system concerns. Things like chip paint or squeaky doors is probably not going to be a deal breaker. This is where your agent becomes your negotiator. We'll review your inspection report together. See what the buyer is asking for and determine whether you agree, counter, or offer a credit. Now it's time to pause, plan, and take action. If you're preparing to sell, consider getting a pre-listing inspection. It gives you a chance to fix major issues before a buyer even sees them and helps prevent surprises later. To appraisal, what it is and why it matters. If your buyer is using financing, their lender will require an appraisal to confirm the home's value before they approve the loan. The appraiser is a third party who will assess the property based on square footage, condition, location, upgrades, and recent home comparables. This step can be stressful because even if the buyer loves your home, the deal still hinges on whether the lender agrees with the worth that they're paying. If the appraisal comes in at or above the purchase price, great, you're clear to keep moving forward. But if it comes in below the agreed amount, we've got a decision to make. The buyer may ask you to lower the price, or they may offer to cover the difference out of pocket. You can negotiate, or in some cases, walk away if an agreement can't be reached. This is why pricing your home correctly from the start is so important. Overpricing can lead your appraisal issues into delays or maybe even a lost deal. So now it's time to pause, plan, and take action. Before listing your home, ask your agent to pull comps and walk you through how appraiser values homes in your area. It's one of the best ways to prepare for a successful outcome. There are always things that could go wrong, so we need to learn how to handle it like a pro. Let's get real. Things can come up in any part of the transaction that rattles your nerves. Mold, foundation concerns, outdated wiring, or just stubborn appraisers. But here's the truth: no home is perfect, and no deal is too fragile if you got a plan. If repairs are requested, don't panic. You can choose to fix them, offer a credit, or stand on ground. Your agent will help you craft a response that keeps the deal alive while protecting your interest. If the appraisal comes in low, talk it through. Can we dispute it? Can we provide more comps? Is the buyer willing to meet us halfway? Every deal is unique, but your ability to stay calm and collaborate can be the difference between closing and starting over. So let's pause and plan. Keep an open line of communication with your agent during inspections and appraisals. Ask questions, voice your concerns, and lean on their expertise. This is why they're there. Let's talk about the worst case scenario if a deal falls apart. The inspection reveals too many issues, the buyer backs out, or the appraisal can't be resolved. It happens. And while it's disappointing, it's not the end of the world. The good news, you now know more about your home. You can take care of the issues, relist with more confidence, and attract a stronger buyer. And if you're already working with a skilled agent, you're not just sitting around waiting. We're strategizing the next move. So let's pause and plan. If a deal falls through, take a deep breath and regroup. Your agent will help you assess what went wrong, what can be improved, and how to relaunch stronger. Now, inspections and appraisals don't have to be scary. They're just checkpoints on the way to your bigger goal, closing the deal and moving on to your next chapter. With preparation, strategy, and the right guidance, you can navigate both with confidence. If you're getting ready to list and want to be fully prepared for what comes after the offer, let's talk. Text SELL to 912-221-4141 and I'll send you my free Seller's Prep Guide designed to walk you through what is expected during inspection, appraisals, and everything in between. Thank y'all for being here at Tag Your It, the real estate game. Join me every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. as we continue to break down the selling process with tips, tools, and real talk. I'm Melanie Darden, your tag agent, and I'll see you at the closing table.